Negotiation is an intrinsic part to the entire sales cycle. It is like a bridge which you have to cross to end your journey, which is closing your sale. But there are two things of which you should be aware of. One is position, and second is interest. So let's understand what they mean. So, position is the stance which normally a customer would take, and he will not would budge from it. And the interest is the reason behind taking that position. What is that reason? It could be intangible things like need or desire or some certain concern which could be there. And we need to be able to differentiate between the position and the interest. Let me substantiate this with an example. I was working on a deal of $500,000 few years back, and we had positioned our open source solutions. It was a long sales cycle where we did a proof of concept. The budget was with the customer, and they were happy with our solution. And we finally reached to the negotiation table, and we proposed them a 500K USD dollar proposal. The project had said while we were there, but sorry, I can't pay this amount, and you have to reduce this by 100K, which is lower your proposal by 20%. So I was a little dejected because we have worked along with them, and they were having good understanding about that what would be our cost. But while that was this position which was attained, we tried to understand, convince them. We requested them to raise their offer, and we suggested that we can add few more features, we can add dedicated support, but the project head doesn't budge from his position. And then it took like 2 weeks to be in that stalemate situation, and finally we met other stakeholders, and with that we were able to get a view that it's not a issue of value or price, but the real issue is because of the budget, because what they had a situation where they have to give $100,000 order to one of the vendors because they have to close an emergency support activity with them, and because of that they had this limitation of budget. And the second was that they are open to have or provide some budget allocation later for this particular activity in the coming financial year. So from that perspective, we got a solution when we got into deep into the issue, deep into the interest, what is there. And we modified our proposal where we provided them a deferred payment plan, and we were able to close even a bigger deal than 500K. So the whole point which I am trying to make, that if we remain stuck to the position, many times we will not be able to achieve the desired result, and it may even damage the relationship. So look onto the interest, probe with the customer, understand the holistic situation, and then based on that, you would be able to understand the real uncovered reasons which are there, and based on that, you would be in a better position to negotiate and create a win-win situation.